The Bible, like any cold case, demands investigation. It's a collection of ancient texts filled with extraordinary claims and seemingly unbelievable events. Yet, could it be that the evidence for its authenticity is more compelling than we initially think? Let's set aside our preconceived notions and put on our detective hats, focusing solely on the facts. Faith and skepticism aren't mutually exclusive. In fact, many believers embrace skepticism as a way to strengthen their faith. The Bible itself encourages questioning and seeking understanding. In 1 Thessalonians 5:21, we're advised to test everything, hold fast what is good. This doesn't mean discarding faith altogether, but rather approaching the Bible with a discerning mind, seeking truth through thoughtful examination. One of the most compelling aspects of the Bible is its historical accuracy. Archaeological discoveries consistently confirm the existence of people, places, and events described in its pages. The Dead Sea Scrolls, for instance, remarkably validate the accuracy of Old Testament texts, demonstrating that the Bible we have today is virtually identical to the one read by ancient Israelites. Our first clue lies in the Bible's remarkable internal consistency. Written over 1,500 years by around 40 authors from diverse backgrounds, it presents a unified story arc from creation to the promise of a new earth. Take the prophecies about Jesus, for instance. Hundreds of years before his birth, details about his lineage, birthplace, life, death, and resurrection were foretold with astonishing accuracy. Isaiah 53, written 700 years before Christ, paints a vivid picture of his suffering and sacrifice, even mentioning details like being pierced for our transgressions and bearing the sins of many. How could such precise predictions be mere coincidence? Consider the prophecy of Daniel 2, where King Nebuchadnezzar's dream of a statue representing successive world empires is interpreted. This prophecy, dating back to the 6th century BC, accurately foretold the rise and fall of Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece, and Rome, long before these events unfolded. Such prophetic accuracy lends credence to the Bible's supernatural claims. So, as we delve deeper into this cold case, we'll uncover more intriguing evidence. We'll explore the Bible's unique literary style, its profound impact on Western civilization, and the transformative power it has had on countless lives throughout history, and consider their implications for our present and future. The journey promises to be both enlightening and challenging, but like any good detective, we'll follow the evidence wherever it leads, seeking truth with open minds and hearts. Whether you're a lifelong believer, a curious skeptic, or somewhere in between, I invite you to join me in this investigation. Together, we'll uncover the mysteries of the Bible and discover its enduring relevance for our lives today. Whispers of doubt. Can we trust the Bible's accuracy? Whispers of doubt often swirl around the Bible's reliability. Skeptics claim it's been copied and translated so many times, errors must have crept in, distorting the original message. But is this true? Imagine a group of friends witnessing a spectacular event. Each recounts the story, capturing the essence while differing slightly in details. This is similar to how the Bible was transmitted. Thousands of ancient manuscripts exist, each a testament to the story's core message. While minor variations exist, these don't alter the fundamental truths. The Gospels, in particular, offer compelling evidence for the Bible's accuracy. Written within a few decades of Jesus' life, they bear the marks of eyewitness accounts. The Apostle John, a close companion of Jesus, declares at the end of his Gospel, "This is the disciple who testifies of these things, and wrote these things, and we know that his testimony is true." John 21:24. This assertion, along with the detailed descriptions of places, customs, and historical figures, points to the Gospel's authenticity as first-hand accounts of Jesus' life and teachings. So, can we trust the Bible despite the whispers of doubt? The evidence suggests a resounding yes. The sheer number of ancient manuscripts and the eyewitness nature of the Gospels provide strong assurance that the Bible's core message remains intact. Myth or reality? Unraveling the Gospel's origins. Doubts about the Gospels often stem from the notion that they are mere myths, penned long after Jesus walked the earth. Yet a closer look reveals a different story. Imagine forensic investigators analyzing a document, searching for clues to its origin. In the case of the Gospels, such analysis points to a much earlier date than skeptics claim. Luke's Gospel, for instance, is referenced by Paul in his letters, some of which date to the 50s AD. This means Luke's account was already circulating while eyewitnesses to Jesus' life were still alive, lending credence to its authenticity. Interestingly, the Gospels record women as the first witnesses to Jesus' resurrection. This is significant because in that culture, women's testimony held little weight. Yet, the Gospel writers didn't shy away from this detail, suggesting a commitment to truth over social norms. Furthermore, archaeological discoveries continually confirm the accuracy of the Gospels. The Pool of Bethesda, where Jesus healed a paralyzed man, was unearthed in the 19th century, precisely as described in John 5:2-9. The existence of Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor who sentenced Jesus to death, was validated by an inscription found in Caesarea in 1961. These archaeological confirmations, alongside the textual evidence, paint a picture of the Gospels as reliable historical documents, not fabricated myths. Lost cities and hidden truths. Archaeology confirms the Bible. Doubters often dismiss the Bible as a collection of fables, filled with imaginary places and people. Yet the spade of the archaeologist tells a different tale. Time and again, sites once considered biblical fiction have been unearthed, their existence confirming the scripture's accuracy. People once thought to be mythical figures have also been proven real by archaeological finds. For example, the existence of King David, a central figure in the Old Testament, was confirmed by the discovery of the Tel Dan stele in 1993. This ancient inscription mentions the House of David, offering tangible proof of his reign. The Assyrian king Sargon II, mentioned in Isaiah 21, was once considered a biblical fabrication due to a lack of evidence outside the Bible. However, in the 19th century, his palace was discovered in modern-day Khorsabad, Iraq, confirming his existence in the biblical account. These archaeological discoveries, like puzzle pieces falling into place, reveal the Bible's remarkable historical accuracy. But there's more to the story. The Bible's writers, separated by centuries and diverse backgrounds, unknowingly corroborate each other's accounts. This unintentional harmony strengthens the case for the Bible's authenticity. For instance, the Old Testament prophets foretold the destruction of Babylon, a prediction later confirmed by historians like Herodotus. This convergence of prophecy and historical record points to a divine hand guiding the biblical narrative. 4 perspectives, 1 truth. The Gospel's harmony. Skeptics often point to apparent contradictions in the Gospels, claiming these discrepancies undermine their credibility. But imagine 4 friends witnessing a car accident. Each might recall different details: the color of the vehicles, the exact words spoken, the weather conditions. Yet their accounts wouldn't contradict each other. They would simply offer unique perspectives on the same event. This is precisely what we find in the Gospels. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John each present a distinct portrayal of Jesus, emphasizing different aspects of his life and ministry. Matthew, writing for a Jewish audience, highlights Jesus as the fulfillment of Old Testament prophecies. Mark, with his fast-paced narrative, emphasizes Jesus' actions and authority. Luke, the meticulous historian, provides detailed accounts of events and includes parables unique to his gospel. John, the theologian, delves into the deeper meaning of Jesus' words and deeds. These diverse perspectives, rather than contradicting each other, actually complement one another, providing a richer, more complete picture of Jesus. For example, Matthew's account of Jesus' trial mentions that those who struck Jesus mocked him, asking him to prophesy who had hit him. Matthew 26:68. This seemingly strange detail makes more sense when we read Luke's account, which reveals that Jesus was blindfolded during the ordeal. Luke 22:64. The Gospels, like puzzle pieces, fit together to form a harmonious whole. Their differences, far from being a weakness, are a testament to their authenticity as eyewitness accounts. Each writer, with their unique perspective and purpose, contributes to a multifaceted portrait of Jesus, the Son of God. The Bible, more than meets the eye. Imagine the Bible as a treasure map, not just pointing to historical landmarks, but guiding us toward a life of purpose and meaning. It's not merely a chronicle of events, but a compass for navigating life's challenges and discovering our place in the grand scheme of things. This is why, for countless individuals, the Bible's message resonates far beyond its historical accuracy. It speaks to the heart's deepest longings, offering hope, healing, and a sense of belonging. The Bible's wisdom transcends time and culture. Its teachings on love, justice, forgiveness, and compassion remain as relevant today as they were millennia ago. Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, recorded in Matthew 5-7, lays out a blueprint for a life well lived, emphasizing values like humility, peacemaking, and generosity. The Proverbs offer practical advice on everything from relationships to finances, while the Psalms give voice to the full range of human emotions from joy to despair. But the Bible's impact isn't limited to those who embrace its teachings as divine revelation. Even non-Christian sources corroborate its historical claims. Tacitus, a Roman historian writing in the early 2nd century, mentions Jesus' execution under Pontius Pilate and the existence of early Christians in Rome. Thallus, a 1st-century Samaritan historian, records a darkness that fell over the land during Jesus' crucifixion, a phenomenon also described in the Gospels. These independent accounts, written by individuals outside the Christian faith, confirm that the Bible isn't merely a work of fiction. They affirm the historical reality of Jesus and the early Christian movement, adding another layer of credibility to the biblical narrative. But the Bible's true power lies not in its historical accuracy alone, but in its ability to transform lives. Whether you're a lifelong believer or a curious skeptic, the Bible invites you to explore its pages and discover its timeless wisdom. It's a map that leads not just to knowledge, but to a life of meaning, purpose, and connection with the divine. Let's face it, miracles can be a stumbling block for some, but what if we set those aside for a moment? Would the Bible still hold value? Absolutely. Even without the supernatural elements, the Bible stands as a monument of ethical teachings, a moral compass that has guided individuals and societies for millennia. Imagine a world without the 10 Commandments, the Golden Rule, or the teachings of Jesus. These principles, enshrined in the Bible, have shaped our understanding of justice, compassion, and human dignity. They've inspired movements for social reform, fueled the fight for equality, and provided a framework for resolving conflicts peacefully. Consider the 10 Commandments. Though often associated with prohibitions, they actually form a foundation for a just and harmonious society. You shall not murder, and you shall not steal, protect life and property. You shall not bear false witness, upholds truth and integrity. These commandments, far from being outdated, are essential for any civilized community. The Golden Rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, Matthew 7:12, is another cornerstone of biblical ethics. This simple yet profound principle encourages empathy and respect, promoting harmony in relationships and communities. The Bible's ethical teachings extend beyond personal conduct. They offer guidance for navigating complex moral dilemmas and addressing social issues. The prophets of the Old Testament, for instance, consistently spoke out against injustice, oppression, and exploitation. Their words continue to challenge us to create a more equitable and compassionate world. The Bible's influence isn't confined to religious circles. Its stories, characters, and teachings have permeated literature, art, music, and even popular culture. From Shakespeare's plays, to Michelangelo's paintings, to countless films and novels, the Bible's fingerprints are everywhere. Its language and imagery have become part of our cultural DNA, shaping how we communicate, think, and understand the world. Even those who question the Bible's divine inspiration cannot deny its profound impact on human civilization. Its ethical teachings have provided a moral compass for countless individuals and societies. Its stories and characters continue to inspire and challenge us, and its influence on literature, art, and culture is undeniable. Whether viewed as a sacred text or a cultural artifact, the Bible's enduring legacy is a testament to its power and relevance. Your turn to investigate. The Bible's open invitation. Don't just take my word for it. The Bible isn't a closed book, but an open invitation to explore, question, and discover. It's a treasure trove of wisdom waiting to be unearthed, a map with countless paths to explore. Whether you're intrigued by the historical evidence, captivated by the ethical teachings, or seeking spiritual enlightenment, The Bible offers something for everyone. If you're curious about the historical accuracy of the Bible, delve into the world of archaeology. Numerous resources are available online and in libraries, detailing the discoveries that have confirmed biblical accounts. Websites like biblearchaeology.org provide a wealth of information on archaeological finds related to the Bible. For those interested in the Bible's ethical teachings, explore commentaries and studies that delve into the meaning and application of its principles. The Bible itself is a great place to start. The Book of Proverbs offers timeless wisdom on topics like integrity, relationships, and financial management. The Sermon on the Mount provides a profound ethical framework that challenges us to live a life of love, compassion, and forgiveness. If you're seeking spiritual guidance, consider joining a Bible study group or finding a mentor who can walk alongside you as you explore the Scriptures. The Bible promises that those who seek God will find Him, Matthew 7:7. Its pages offer comfort in times of sorrow, guidance in times of confusion, and hope in times of despair. The Bible doesn't shy away from tough questions or doubts. In fact, it encourages us to test everything. This means approaching the Scriptures with an open mind, wrestling with difficult passages, and seeking understanding through prayer and study. Ultimately, the Bible is more than just a book. It's a relationship. It's an invitation to connect with the God who created us, loves us, and desires to guide us through life's journey. Whether you're a lifelong believer or a curious newcomer, the Bible invites you to explore its depths and discover its transformative power. Join me in our next Bible study. The Big Picture, overview of the Bible's central narrative. Thank you for watching.